"Who is that man?" my grandmother asks. Staring over my shoulder, looking down the U.S. history textbook, a picture of a man, just a few skin shades darker than her, dominates the page. A hand above a crowd as if he was silencing them, but he's leading a generation of the hopeful across the country, and the earnest ears he strings along will mark the future of change. His name is Martin Luther King Jr., Fatima. The eraser of my pencil drums impatiently against the heavy textbook. I had hoped to prepare for my exam in silence as the Bible of U.S. history sits across my lap. Drawing maps of the United States history in my head, the curving lines enclosing territories conquered make my head dizzy. What is he saying to those people in the picture? Even though this isn't her first visit to America, this is the first time she's ever asked about our history. He's telling them that he has a dream for the future of America and his people, Fatima. What kind of dream? He hopes that one day America will not judge a person based on their race, gender, background, or skin color. Skin color. Her eyes lower and silence momentarily fills the room. I can see the tears well in her eyes, and as I let go of my pencil to offer my hand for comfort, she moves her own away. "You are so blessed to be lighter-skinned, Ainee. But me, I have the skin the color of dirt." These words fall deaf upon my ears. When I was younger, I would ask her where I came from, and she proudly traced the roots of our family tree back to Iraq and Turkey. My brown eyes traced her veins on her mocha-colored skin, trying to understand why it had mattered that I was a different color, what made me superior, but most importantly, why did this still exist? Her own country, submissive to the false Western ideology of beauty and privilege, my grandmother is also a victim. My eyes fall back on the page, and under the picture, a question. Which foreign figure has Martin Luther King Jr. been compared to? But I can no longer concentrate on these questions while I question my own history and nationality. I sit comfortably in the suburbs because my father's hard-working hands gave me legal documentation, learning a history from a word of mouth that is foreign to me. India. My own family's homeland is foreign to me. I cross out A. Charles de Gaulle. I wonder what my father thought as he boarded his first airplane. I wonder what it took for him to give my family his back and face the unknowns of New York City during the night. I wonder what it felt like to have only a brick wall of a one-room apartment to rest on. I crossed another. D. Nelson Mandela. My people were built on a foundation of perseverance, a foundation of struggle and endurance. My people were the people of Martin Luther King Jr. They are your people, and for the sake of justice, my heart chants with them. Let freedom ring, let freedom ring. I look back to my grandmother as she wipes a tear away in silence, and I can't help but ache that she doesn't feel beautiful. She never had. I can't concentrate. I can hear the chanting. My conscience is pounding. I can feel the tears welling. Let freedom ring, let freedom ring. I cross out C. Albert Noble. Leaving one. He is a man of my country, but not of my faith. His skin is also darker than acceptable, yet his message was intersected oceans away with Martin Luther King Jr.'s, and they built a bridge of hope so that one day my generation can cross it. Fatima, did you know that Martin Luther King Jr. traveled to India and came to visit Gandhi? She looks at me with eyes full of history. She grew up in the aftermath of Pakistan's separation from India, but my family stayed ground. India was our home just as much as the Hindu. Maybe her best friend Asha, a Hindu who would have never severed her ties of their friendship if they believed that beliefs didn't matter in the face of love, but ignorance spread like a plague. What happened to Martin Luther King Jr., she asked. He was assassinated because someone didn't believe in his dream. So was Gandhi, she asked. I stand bisected by two nationalities, split between two countries, two homes, both split within because of similar ideologies. Our barbed wire border runs across my heart, aching that one day she will feel beautiful as she truly is. But as this first step, we gather in hopes that Dr. King's dreams come true. Today we break bread, not hearts. Today we are that dream. Thank you.